Some people love you with a steadiness you've never known. No games, no chasing, no chaos. They hold you like they mean it, and mean it every time. But sometimes that kind of love feels strange, almost too quiet, and you find yourself searching for storms when the sky is perfectly clear. You're not broken. You're just used to love that comes with conditions. Highs, followed by crushing lows. So when peace finally finds you, it feels unfamiliar. But here's the truth. The love that feels like home doesn't demand you earn it. It just actually stays. And one day, you'll realize that's what you deserved all along. They love you, but from a distance. You've seen it, the way they light up when you're close, only to retreat the moment things get too close. It's not that they don't feel. It's that feeling too much scares them. Avoidant attachment isn't about a lack of love. It's about a lack of safety in love. Somewhere along the way, love became tied to loss. Closeness meant the possibility of hurt. So they learned to keep just enough distance to breathe. You try to reassure them. You try to be patient. But every step forward feels like chasing shadows. And here's the paradox. The avoidant heart often chooses people who crave connection the most. The anxious and the avoidant find each other like magnets, pulling close, pushing away, over and over again. You can't fix this for them. They have to rewrite the story themselves. Your choice is the hardest one. Love them from a place of boundaries, or love yourself enough to walk away. Because sometimes the most loving thing you can do is stop chasing someone who only feels safe when you're far away. They were the safest place you'd ever known. Until one day, they weren't. You know that feeling. The way their voice could quiet storms in your head. The way just being near them made the air feel warmer, safer, like you belonged. But slowly, quietly, something shifted. Their texts got shorter. The laughter between you felt thinner. And yet, every time they did reach for you, your heart ran back like nothing had changed. This is the strange cruelty of anxious avoidant attachment, where one person's need for closeness meets the other's fear of losing freedom. And instead of building a home together, you keep walking in and out of the same door. You tell yourself it's just a rough patch. They tell themselves they're just busy. But deep down, both of you feel the gap widening. What makes this so hard is the memory of what it used to feel like. Those early days weren't just good, they were soul-shaping. And your brain is still chasing that high. Here's the truth. No one tells you. Sometimes, home isn't a place you can return to. Sometimes it's a chapter. One that shaped you but can't be repeated. The pain isn't proof they were the one. It's proof you're human, that you can love deeply, that you can heal, and someday you'll feel safe again. This time, without fear, it'll vanish. We've all been there. That magnetic pull towards someone who never fully lets us in. They give and then they retreat. A smile that melts you, followed by days of silence. And instead of walking away, you lean in closer. Why? Because unpredictability is addictive. Every scrap of attention feels like a jackpot. The brain doesn't register the pain. It registers the possibility. And so we chase. Not because they're right for us, but because we crave the moment they finally choose us. But here's the truth. If love feels like a game you have to win, it's not love. It's captivity. And breaking free is the only way to find the love that stays. Have you ever fallen for someone who kept pulling away? Comment yes if you've been there. Sometimes, the most painful breakups don't happen in words. They happen in the quiet, the unanswered texts, the slow fade of good mornings into nothing. One day, you're talking every night, and the next, you're strangers. No fight, no closure. Just an empty space where love used to live, and you're left wondering, was any of it real? The truth is, some endings come without warning. Not because you didn't matter, but because some people don't know how to leave, except by disappearing. And maybe closure is realizing you deserved a love that stayed to the very last page. If you've ever had a silent breakup, comment a broken heart emoji. This isn't the love you dreamed of. It's chaotic. It's thrilling. It hurts more than it heals. And yet, you crave it. Why do we fall for the ones who leave us guessing, crying, hoping? The answer lies in our biology and our pain. When love feels unpredictable, the brain releases dopamine like a slot machine. The highs feel euphoric, the lows devastating. But your mind clings to the possibility. This isn't connection, it's trauma bonding. A pattern forged by chaos, confusion, and temporary validation. You're not in love with the person, you're addicted to the chase, and deep down, you might believe it's all you deserve. But love shouldn't feel like withdrawal. The most dangerous kind of love is the one that breaks you and then offers to fix you. Let go of what burns you just to feel warm. You deserve peace, you deserve calm, you deserve real. Ever been in love with someone who broke you, then tried to heal you? Let it go. Comment fire if this felt true. She walks in, she's stunning. But it's not just her looks, it's her mystery. She speaks softly, laughs with restraint, always slightly out of reach. And you're obsessed. Why? Because humans are wired to chase what they can't fully understand. Her silence becomes a puzzle, her distance an invitation. But here's the truth, you're not in love with her. You're in love with who you think she is. She's a canvas, and you're painting her with your own desires and bones. You crave her because she's undefined. The unknown becomes irresistible. But real love, that's not a fantasy. It's connection. Don't confuse mystery with meaning. The right person won't make you guess how they feel it. She might be beautiful, but don't chase a ghost. While someone real waits for you to notice them. Tag someone who needs to hear this. Or comment clouds if you've ever loved the idea of someone more than the person. You stared at your phone for an hour. She used to reply in seconds. Now it's hours. Sometimes days. But when you pull away, she comes back. So what's going on? Is she playing games? Or could it be something deeper? The truth is, people who send mixed signals often feel mixed up themselves. When she texts less, it doesn't always mean she cares less. It might mean she's scared to care too much. Maybe she's been hurt before. Maybe she's testing the water. Maybe you reminded her of a love she thought she'd never feel again, and that terrified her. Mixed signals aren't always manipulation. Sometimes they're self-protection. When someone is fighting their feelings, they don't always pull away because they don't care. They pull away because they do. If she didn't care, she wouldn't come back. But you deserve consistency. You deserve clarity. So ask yourself this: do you want someone who's unsure about you, or someone who's certain about loving you? Because love isn't meant to be a puzzle. The right person won't leave you wondering. Have you ever gotten mixed signals that felt real? Drop a love sign if this hit home. We all have that one person. The one who made time stop. The one who changed everything without trying. They walked into your life, and suddenly, nothing else felt as real. You remember the little things. The laugh that made you feel safe. The way they looked at you when you weren't looking. It doesn't matter how long it's been. The heart doesn't count years. It counts impact. Maybe they left. Maybe life got in the way. But the feeling they gave you, it lingers. Why? Because they showed you something real. A mirror version of love before fear and logic took over. A moment when you were fully seen and fully loved. That kind of person becomes part of your emotional DNA. You won't forget them because you felt them. So don't chase the past, but honor it. Let it remind you that the love you seek is possible because it was real. Tag someone you'll never forget, or just drop an angel if you felt this.